Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rekah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. On a sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect. Coming at you with another lesson, Lord's willing to be edifying, a short lesson about faith. Now I had a couple of other lessons that I was going to do this morning when I got off work, but the Spirit hit me with a different topic. So just importance about faith, man. Faith is the most important thing in this truth. You gotta have faith. Okay? The scripture tell you that faith the size of a mustard seed can move mountains. Okay? So just imagine your faith the size of a walnut or the size of a watermelon. Okay? Your faith must be built up. Now me personally, the way I feel with my faith, what I know for a fact, 100% truth, my faith through the roof. I don't care what happened. My faith is through the roof. I don't know how other brothers' faith is, but my faith, the Spirit hit me, okay? So I just got to bring this out. Short lesson. This faith is all we have. If you don't have faith, you are lost. Okay? Faith is all we have. Then come the works, which we must push through faith, through belief. Now, like Abraham, his faith in Yahweh, he was ready to sacrifice his only begotten son. Okay, we know Ishmael came before Isaac, but it tell you his only begotten son, meaning that son of the promise. Okay, he was ready to sacrifice his only begotten son from his wife Sarah, which was the free woman. Okay, and she couldn't even bear kids. So when the Lord opened her womb up so she can have a child, Abraham was ready to sacrifice their only child. That's faith. Okay? That is faith. This is all we have. If you don't have no faith, all that complaining and crying, that's no faith. If you constantly complaining, okay, about nothing, because the Lord said, give him no rest, man, about this earth, because we're in the land of our captivity, and we're ready to get out of here. That's different from complaining about not having money, not being able to pay your bills, not being able to do what you want to do, and go have fun in this society. Okay? Lusting of the ways of this world, man. Complaining and worrying about things that's of this world, man, that's no faith. Your faith will have you humble, patient, enduring to the end. So, just a quick lesson. This is Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Now, when I say the things hoped for, which is the kingdom, things not seen, okay, which is the kingdom, man. Now, we know Timothy, Salakia, Philip, didn't believe that Yahushua had rose, okay, that he had risen. And he said the only way that he'll believe is if he was able to stick his finger in the wounds of Yahushua, which was where the nails went at in his hand and his feet, okay? That was the only way that he was going to believe, man. So, Yahushua told him, man, stick your finger in my wound, man, in the holes where the nails was at. Okay? But Yahushua told him, you believe me, you see me and believe. But blessed are those that have never seen me and believe. That's faith, man. Read this again, Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. The evidence is this truth, these scriptures. We know Yahweh Shai is true. We know the Most High Yahweh is true. We know these prophecies is true. They've been playing out. People getting the RFID microchip in their hand all over the world, man. Earthquakes been happening all over the world. Hosea 4:3 say he shall take the fowls of the air. And we know birdsmen was falling over different places in the states, falling out the air dead, man. He shall take the fishes of the sea. You got dolphins and whales beaching themselves, man. All type of fish was flowing up dead, man. And he's saying in Hosea 4:3, he shall take the beasts of the field. All different type of animals were dying out here in the wilderness, man. Deers, all different type of animals dying, man. These scriptures is true, man. And we believe this through faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Now, I'm going to give two examples of real faith, man. And that's Daniel and the three holy children. Now, this is Daniel chapter 3. I'm going to start at verse 23. And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Because what happened was, they wouldn't bend down to Nebuchadnezzar's statue that he had everybody praying to or worshiping. These three holy children wouldn't bow down to his statue. So what did he do? Nebuchadnezzar threw them in the furnace, man, in the fiery furnace. This is Daniel chapter 3, verse 23. And these three men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down bound into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished, and rose up in haste, and spake and said unto him, said unto his counselors, did not we cast three men bound into the midst of the fire? Then answered and said unto the king, true, O king. He answered and said, lo, I see four men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. And the form of the fourth is like the Son of God. Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace, and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High God, come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth of the midst of the fire, and the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men, upon whose bodies the fire had no power, nor was an hair of their head single, neither were their coats changed, nor the smell of the fire had passed on them. Then Nebuchadnezzar spake and said, blessed be thy God, O Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who have sent his angel and delivered his servants that trusted in him, and have changed the king's words, and yield their bodies, that they may not serve nor worship any god except their own. Hey, that is faith, man. Them three children believed that they were going to be delivered for not bowing down to them false images, man. Which what our people do right now today, man. Worship these false idols, man. Cesare Borgia, Caesar Borgia, man. Which go all the way back to Serapis Christos, man. Okay? Ptolemy Soto, man. Okay? Serapis Christos, man. Caesar Borgia, Cesare Borgia, man. Alexander Pope VI, man. Set his son up to be Jesus Christ, man. That was an actual man that lived during the 1400s, man. That's their false images that our people worshiping today, man. Now, these three holy men, through their faith, man, they believe that Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah was going to deliver them out of that fire, man. And they told Nebuchadnezzar they was not bound down to his God, man. Okay, to his false God, man. They got to be wiped off when they get dusted, man. They can't eat, can't move, cannot deliver you, man. Okay, can't save you. And Nebuchadnezzar threw them in the fire, man. And they was delivered. He say he see a fourth. What he said was, and he say, and the form of the fourth is like the Son of God. Hey, so Yahweh Shai, okay, brought them right out that fire, man. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai brought them right out that fire. That's faith. That's belief. Now this is second count with Daniel. Now this is Daniel chapter 6, starting at verse 1. It pleased Darius to set over the kingdom 120 princes, which should be over the whole kingdom, and over these three presidents, of whom Daniel was first, that the prince might give accounts unto them, and the king should have no damage. Then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents and princes, because an excellent spirit was in him, and the king thought to set him over the whole realm. Then the presidents and priests sought to find occasions or accusations against Daniel concerning the kingdom. To find occasions against Daniel, accusations, same thing, against Daniel concerning the kingdom, but they could find none occasions nor fault. For as much as he was faithful, neither was there any error or fault found in him. Then said these men, we shall not find any occasion against this Daniel, except we find it against him concerning the law of his God. So they came amongst themselves to try to jam Daniel up, man. Okay? Because Darius set Daniel over the whole realm, man. Then said these men, we shall not find an occasion against this Daniel, except we find it against him concerning the law of his God. Then these presidents and princes assembled together to the king and said thus unto him, King Darius, live forever. All the presidents of the kingdom, the governors and the princes, the counselors and the captains have consulted together to establish a royal statute. Hey, the same way Esau, Edom, I tell you in Psalm 83 that they consulted together, man. Edom, Ammon, Moab, Philistines, Amalek. Okay, this is their same consulting together, man. It say, and to make a firm decree that whosoever shall ask a petition of any god or man for 30 days, save of thee, O king, he shall be cast into the den of lions. Now, O king, establish the decree and sign the writing, that it be not changed according to the law of the Medes and the Persians, which altered not. Wherefore King Darius signed the writing and the decree. Now when Daniel knew that the writing was signed, he went into his house, and his windows being open in his chamber toward Jerusalem, he kneeled upon his knees 3 times a day and prayed and gave thanks before his power, his God, as he did aforetime. Then these men assembled and found Daniel praying and making supplication before his God. Then they came near and spake before the king concerning the king's decree. Hast thou not signed a decree that every man that shall ask a petition of any god or man within 30 days, save of thee, O king, shall be cast into the den of lions? The king answered and said, the thing is true, according to the law of the Medes and the Persians, which altered not. Then answered they and said before the king, that Daniel, which is of the children of the captivity of Judah, regarded not thee, O king, nor the decree that thou hast signed, but maketh his portion 3 times a day. Then it said, but making his petition 3 times a day. Then the king, when he heard these words, was sore displeased with himself, and set his heart on Daniel to deliver him. And he labored to the going down of the sun to deliver him. Then these men assembled to the king and said unto the king, Know, O king, that the law of the Medes and Persians is that no decree nor statute which the king established may be changed. Then the king commanded, and they brought Daniel and cast him into the den of lions. Now the king spake and said unto Daniel, Thy God, whom thou servest continually, he will deliver thee. Now, when you keep reading this story, it tell you that Daniel was in the lion den praying, man. Okay, vicious lion that they didn't feed, man. So soon they throw the person in the lion den, man, the lion's gonna rip him to shreds, man, instantly, man. Okay, but Daniel didn't get touched by those lions, man. And then when the king found those men to be wicked, he had those men threw in the lion den, and the lion ate them up instantly, man. Soon as he threw them in there and closed the door. But Daniel's faith, man, okay, this is about faith, man. Just showing you 2 incidents, man, with faith, man. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh shall deliver these men, man, okay, because of their faith, man, being faithful. So how much more our faith today supposed to be, man? Okay, from these examples of Daniel and the 3 holy children, man. And them same accounts is in the Apocrypha too. That's how you know this Apocrypha is these scriptures as well, man. Okay? Because them same accounts about Daniel in the lion den and the 3 holy children, it's in the Apocrypha, man. The same accounts. So Daniel was delivered out of the den, man. Okay? Through his faith, man. And it tell you in the Apocrypha that Habakkuk brought Daniel some food while he was in the lion den, man. Because Daniel was in there for a few days, man. Okay? He was in there for a while, man. A few days, man. And he didn't have no food. So how did he eat? Okay, that account is in the Apocrypha, man. It tell you that the Lord had an angel to take Habakkuk and take Daniel some food while he was in the lion den. Okay? That's faith, man. Faith. And it tell you that faith is small as a mustard seed. So how much more if it's the size of a walnut or a watermelon, okay? Or your faith is, humongous, man, gigantic, man. It's no unlimited to the faith that you have. It's no limit to my faith. I'm speaking on me. Because of these examples in this Bible, man. We're supposed to live, Romans 15:4 say these scriptures were written aforetime ago for our learning, man. That's how we build our faith for, okay? Through our forefathers, man. Through the prophets of this Bible, man. That's faith. Getting delivered out of fire, man. Okay? And it tell you that Nebuchadnezzar made the fire 7 times hotter, man, than what it usually be. Just so he can burn up the 3 holy children, man. I'm talking about make them melt in the fire, man. But they did not get touched. I just read it say this. The smoke wasn't even on their bodies, man. Okay? They didn't have no smut, nothing on their clothes, man. They were delivered by Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah because of their faith, man. Because of their faith and not worshiping no idols, no graven images, man. Okay? So with that, I want to say all praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rekah Korash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And a sincere salutation to all the ark pushing this truth throughout the 4 winds of the earth, bringing up the hopeful elect. The Lord's witness for edifying. And this is about faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Shalom.